Johnny Murray here, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I just thought I was going to make a little video just kind of going over some things that are going on the channel. It's going to be a channel update, but I don't really like channel updates because I feel like I honestly do them a lot, and I'd rather just do the things rather than just say it. But I do feel like currently there's just some changes going on that if you keep up with my content, you might want to know. And there's just a lot of things I'm going to be backtracking or kind of trying to catch up with. So I didn't want content to seem confusing or anything. So I'm just going to talk about honestly what's coming up. Not really like, yo, we're starting this. No, more or less just like, hey, this is a game I'm going to be playing. It's going to be coming out. Here are some kind of videos. Here are some games we're going to be covering, just so we can try and get back into groove and get the momentum back rolling, because we're getting close to 1,000, and I really want to hit 1,000 really badly. And so it's time to grind. Honestly, it's time to lock in. But like I said, I'd rather just do it than say it. But the first piece of news. If you guys are aware of the content I make, you guys are probably aware that earlier this year, I started a second channel with a couple friends, Isaiah and Jordan, called Player Way. And that's a channel where we do like a little bit of combined content where we collab a lot and we just do a bunch of fun things together. We permanently moved the podcast over to that channel. We are stopping that channel. Player Way, the channel is going to end. Player Way will continue, so it's not going to completely die. It's going to continue on my channel as the podcast once again. So the podcast will be coming back over to this channel. So there you go. Appreciate all the support on the podcast, by the way. I absolutely love doing the podcast. They are one of my favorite things of the week, just because I love talking about video games. And so, if I take my biggest passion and I combine talking weekly, match made in heaven. So appreciate all the support on that. So that will be returning next week. This week, obviously, just didn't do it because in that transitional period for that. But the ending of the Player Way channel is not due to disagreement or not being able to see eye to eye on things. It was literally just we couldn't dedicate the time needed to properly run that channel. We were trying to do a lot of things, and it just didn't really work out. Not because we weren't enjoying it, or like I said, we don't enjoy each other. No, it's more or less we just would rather focus me personally, I would rather just focus all my efforts on this channel. And I just felt the workload was a little bit too much for where I'm at in content to keep up with it. Therefore, we have all completely agreed to just end the channel. But no worries, we are still going to be doing plenty of content together, and actually you're probably going to see them on this channel a lot more often. I already have a bunch of things planned with them. I'm sure Jordan will continue to be on the podcast. He might also be in some other videos as well, maybe some reactions, stuff like that. And you are going to be seeing Isaiah because we already have a couple games that we plan on playing together, so that'll be fun. I'll tell you about those here in a second. But yeah, so just so everybody knows, the Player Way channel is no longer going to be running. And what's really interesting is there's a lot of content that I was really excited to do there. There's a lot of things that I started doing on that channel that I haven't done on this channel. But now that that's ending, I don't want to just give up on those ideas and that possibility. So I'm going to be doing a lot of those things. I will probably be doing shorts on this channel now. On the Player Way channel, we were doing blind rankings. We were doing red versus blue pills. We were doing like guess the game stuff in short form. We're probably going to be doing that on this channel as well. And you will probably see Jordan or Isaiah or Austin or someone else on those shorts on this channel. And then, we have a bunch of other ideas that I'll talk to you in a second. But yeah, so just we're kind of transitioning Player Way back to just this channel, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's it. So appreciate all the support on that Player Way channel, by the way. It was fun. We got to do a lot of things that was new, different, and exciting, but it just didn't work out. And that was an idea. We said it at the beginning of that channel's conceptualization. Is that a word? I don't know. that, you know, it was going to be an experiment. It was going to be an experiment. We didn't know if it was going to work. We didn't know how long it would last. And, well, here we are. But yes, so that is happening. But let's talk about a little bit about this channel. Like I said, there is a lot of content on the way. So the first thing and foremost, the things that you guys know and love from this channel: covering games, doing reactions, playing games, reviews, all that stuff. We're kicking all that back off. And the reason I wanted to go on here is because I'm going to be kind of trying to catch up because of that whole Player Way channel and trying to balance things between that channel and this channel. I just really got behind on content. I really all summer haven't really done a lot of content, so sorry for the lack of content for everybody who stayed patient. But we're gonna kick it back off, covering a bunch of games from all those summer events that are well over a month old now at this point. But I still just want to talk about games. So, and a lot of these games really excite me. So the ones that I am probably about to record here, like in the next couple hours, we have Silent Hill F. Gonna be talking about that one. We have Jurassic World Evolution 3, Dying Light the Beast, and then I do want to be doing a Death Stranding 2 deep dive. Now that is something we were gonna try to do on the Player Way channel, is deep dives on games and kind of just take games and really just talk about them and, you know, go over just what the game is rather than just, you know, build up anticipation towards something, play a game, review something. You know, so many games just come and go. You just play it. You build up so much hype. You spend years talking about how excited you are for it. It comes out. You play it. You maybe make one video on it, and then you don't really talk about it again. I would love to just take games that we've played in the past, this year, last year, years ago, and just talk about it. Either do some like breakdowns, some deep dives, maybe put some games against each other to like compare and contrast. Like, we're just going to be talking about games a little more. And so one of them that I want to do is absolutely Death Stranding 2. As you guys know, did a review on my channel. That is now my second favorite game of all time. I think that is a 10 out of 10. And yeah, so I want to do a deep dive with that, and I'm sure you'll probably see Jordan on that as well. So there it is. But also I am going to be reviewing. Reviewing is something that I haven't really done a lot of this summer either. And one thing that I completely missed is Mario Kart World and the Nintendo Switch 2. I am currently playing Donkey Kong Bonanza at not like as we speak, but I literally just started it earlier today. I'm like 5 hours deep into that. We're really enjoying it. So I'm going to be doing a review on that. So 3 reviews that you will be seeing here very, very soon is Mario Kart World, the Nintendo Switch 2, and Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm going to wait to do the Switch 2 review until after Bonanza, just so I have multiple games to talk about. And so, yeah, there's that. I have a fun ranking coming out soon, Death Stranding 2 characters. I'm going to be ranking every character in Death Stranding 2. The characters is one of my favorite parts about Death Stranding 2. Just Death Stranding as an IP, and so I can't wait to rank it and talk about it. As well as I have a tier list. I'm very excited for Pokemon Legends Z through A, so I decided let's do a Pokemon Gens tier list. Not a Pokemon Games tier list. That will come later. But just on a tier list, the generations. You know, the generations as a whole, encompassing them all, 1 through 9, where we're going to be doing a tier list on that. Honestly, it should be a ranking, but I'm just going to do tier list because that'll get way too controversial. We don't want that. Pokemon fan base, they can be crazy, and yeah, I don't want to deal with that, or do I? That'd be fun though. But anyway, so there is that, and like I said, the podcasts are gonna continue. We're gonna be adding shorts to things, and then gameplay. Gameplay is the next thing. You know, gameplay is something I don't do a lot of on this channel. I've been doing it more recently this year than any other year, but it's something I definitely want to do more frequently. And so there was a lot of games that have come out over the past couple months that I really haven't covered, I really haven't done anything about, and I haven't even played myself that I want to, so I'm kind of going to be going on a little bit of a gameplay spree on the channel. We're going to be doing Rematch, which is that soccer game made by the Sifu studio, Slow Clap. I'm going to, of course, have a Donkey Kong Bonanza gameplay video coming out here soon. We're going to be playing Grounded 2 when that drops here this month. We're going to be playing Mario Party Jamboree plus some Jamboree TV or some whatever that's called. I actually have been playing Mario Party Jamboree all summer long with my family. my family's been in town, and we've been playing that a lot. And honestly, dude, that game rocks. Like, Mario Party Jamboree low-key slap. Like, that might be one of my favorite Mario Parties, honestly. It is really, really good. I'm loving my time with Jamboree. But yeah, I'm going to try to get some friends and get a fun gameplay video of Jamboree going. I want to play the Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic game, which is basically the new security breach Final Fantasy. I don't know why I almost said Final Fantasy. Five Nights at Freddy's game. This one's kind of been going under the radar. Really haven't heard anyone talk about it, but I'm still really interested in it because I really like Security Breach and it looked really cool. So I'm really excited to try that one out. But then there are two big ones that you will be seeing within the next month. One of them is with Isaiah, and this one has been one that I've been wanting to do, and he kind of persuaded me to make it content and to let him tag along instead of me just playing it on my own time. So eventually on the channel, you are going to be seeing me play through Cyberpunk 2077 for the first time. I've played Cyberpunk 2077. I have maybe 8, maybe not even, maybe like 6 to 8 hours in Cyberpunk 2077 back in 2020 when it officially launched. If anybody knows Cyberpunk 2077, you know its launch was horrendous. One of the worst launches ever in gaming. But its comeback has been immaculate. It has been one of the best gaming comebacks almost ever. And so this is something I've been wanting to go back and try. I just never had the time, and I never just decided, all right, let's just do it. I've always just put it on the back burner, but Cyberpunk Edge Runners 2 was just announced, and there's a lot of CD Projekt Red hype going on with The Witcher 4, so I thought right now I'm also in an RPG mood. I've been loving RPGs the past couple years, so let's just hop in to Cyberpunk and finally give it its proper due. So I'm very excited to be playing that. Isaiah will be in the content. He will be like commentating, and he'll kind of just be with there. If you guys watched Isaiah play Death Stranding 1 for the first time on the Player Way channel, it's kind of going to be like that, except me playing Cyberpunk 2077 for the first time. So I'm very excited about that. And then another piece of gameplay content that's going to be coming out here very, very soon. This one I'm very, very excited about. I might, keyword might, make this a full playthrough on the channel, which will probably be a live stream, different parts doing it. I haven't quite figured that out yet. But I am going to be playing through Ghost of Tsushima one last time before Ghost of Yotei. Of course, I'm going to be playing Ghost of Tsushima for years to come. I'm going to be going on, I think, playthrough number 17. It's either 17 or 18, which is amazing. I don't regret any one of those playthroughs. If you guys don't know, it's my favorite game of all time, and Ghost of Yotei, by default, by the reason I just said, is like my most anticipated game of all time. And so I figured it's only right if I finally just play through Ghost of Tsushima on this channel, on YouTube, on content. And so I'm really excited to do that and just commentate over my favorite game of all time and kind of break it down and explain to you why I love that game so much. And so yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a playthrough. I don't know if it's just going to be a video. I don't know what it's going to be, but we are going to be playing through Ghost of Tsushima one last time before Ghost of Yotei. And what I mean by one last time is like once Yotei comes out, I'll never play Tsushima again. No. Like, don't get me wrong, it is still at least twice a year tradition for me. However, those first 2 years I played it like 5 times each. But either way, very, very excited about all of that. And so yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing for the moment. I have plenty of other plans, but all the things that I've mentioned are the things that I'm like probably going to be doing very, very soon. So keep an eye on that. But then, of course, we have games coming out here soon that I'm very excited to cover, especially in August. We have like Mafia, Metal Gear, Shinobi. Very excited about a lot of that. And then obviously we get into the fall months and it just gets absolutely insane. So there's just a lot to look forward to, a lot to be excited about. There's just been a lot that has happened. Thank you all so much for all the patience and the support on everything that I have dropped. You guys are the best, and I truly do appreciate everything, and I hope you guys look forward to some of this stuff. And trust me, there's going to be plenty more Death Stranding 2 coverage. There's going to be plenty of Nintendo Switch 2 coverage. there's gonna be plenty of just everything. Reactions are gonna be spontaneous. I can't really plan reactions, unfortunately, because if something drops, I have to react to it. You know, like I can't. I wish I had an inside scoop, but I don't. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Whatever the first video is, Johnny Moore out. Peace.